What is happening, y'all? It's Superlaka2 here, and it's been a little while since I've done any sort of gameplay videos here on the channel, but I've been doing a lot of streaming lately, and I've been having an absolute blast playing through Pokemon Legends ZA, and that also expands to the ranked battles that this game has, which I'm so glad we have ranked matches in this game, or just online matches in general, because that was probably my biggest, or one of my biggest complaints with Legends Arceus is that we just didn't have any way to use the battle system online, but this game pretty much fixes it and just implements it in such a fun way. And in this video, I wanted to go ahead and take one of my favorite new megas that were released in this game, that being my friend Malamar over here, and yeah, we're just gonna do some rank A matches and basically just, prove to people that, hey, even though its stats aren't exactly the greatest, you can definitely get some victories with it. So let me just give you a little rundown of what we got here. So, of course, Malamar is known for being a physical attacker, but once it megas, it actually has a pretty substantial bump to its special attack. And with how this game works in terms of speed, I feel like it's better for Malamar to be a special attacker rather than physical attacker, because in the overworld, as you can see, Malamar isn't exactly the fastest, so it's going to have some trouble trying to catch up to other mons and getting its attacks off on them. So attacking from a range probably suits it a lot better in this game, which is where we're just going to take a look at the moveset I got for it. So we got a nasty plot to set up its special attack for a decent amount of time to boost up its special moves. You got your two stabs with Dark Pulse and Psyshock. I like Psyshock because not only is it faster than Psychic, but it does have that extra ability to do physical damage, which can come in clutch against a lot of the special walls that you might run into. And then as for coverage, I have Thunderbolt on here to deal with any Gyarados, Skarmories, any just water types in general that might be weak to it, because there's quite a bit of them running around. And let's go take a look at the team that I had set up for it. Now, the other member I had on the team was, well, my own Gyarados, because I think it's just a overall solid mon, and it can help in getting a lot of early game KOs when you don't have any Mega Energy, which is why I'm opting to go with the Wakan Berry instead of having a Mega Stone on Gyarados, just because more often than not we're going to be trying to Mega Evolving Malamar, and so we just need Gyarados to sort of be that extra bit of muscle that finishes off some opponents that Malamar just can't exactly deal with. So we got the standard Waterfall for stab, along with Bounce for the 2-turn, to avoid any attacks that might come our way. Earthquake is great into any steel types that are running around, especially Metagross. And Ice Fang is just a spec in for Garchomp and any other dragon types that are weak to ice. And then last but not least, we have our Meganium over here, who will be our screen setter for Malamar, just so it can have that extra bulk to live a lot of attacks that it probably shouldn't. And that's another perk that Mega Malamar does have, is that its bulk is actually pretty decent. So it'll be living a lot of moves, even like super effective moves, and it'll be able to retaliate and end up getting some KOs potentially if the opponent is weak enough. So we just got the standard double screens along with the Giga Drain and Dazzling Gleam. I do have the Mega Stone on Meganium because it can also put in a lot of work once it Mega Evolves because of the extra bump that it gains into its special attack stat. It gets a massive boost, and it can actually be pretty clutch sometimes against any sort of like dragons with Stab, Dazzling Gleam, and then I have Giga Drain for sustain, but you could honestly swap it out for like Solar Beam, or I guess Leaf Storm if you want that extra damage in. But since we're not going to be Mega Evolving it too much, we're just going to have it as our lead-off mon, I just opted to go for the extra sustain whenever possible. But yeah, that pretty much covers the team. I hope you guys do enjoy the matches, and I will be doing a lot more Legends ZA content because I just absolutely love this game, and I'm also super hyped for the DLC when that drops next month. So if you are looking forward to that as well, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I will be starting to pump out a lot more videos. So I'm just going to show you guys some matches I've gotten from stream that I did, showcasing some of these underappreciated megas. And yeah, let's just see Malamar shine. Take it easy, yo. And before I forget, let me go over the EV speds real quick. So for Malamar, I got max HP, max special attack. A lot of these spreads aren't exactly going to be too specific. They're just going to be your standard max out in health and max out in those attacking stats. And then the other points will be going into defense, most likely. In Gyarados' case, it'll be in special defense because it can, to help it tank some of those thunderbolts that you'll be seeing around. And the same also applies for Meganium as well. I also opted for max HP, max special attack. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there in case anyone was wondering. But yeah, let's just get right on into these matches. But at the very least, I think Special Malamar is definitely better off than Physical, only because of, like I mentioned earlier, it's like slow overworld speed. It's just that for some reason it can be pretty finicky when it comes to targeting people and it like actually getting its moves off. Do not run into me. I'll just run in a circle. Like, they are... Look at them, dude. You better watch for that aggron behind you. Well, dang. Hello there. You're doing dig on me even though I resist that, like, heavily? Oh, there's Glaceon. Mega Dose. Oh, of course you have Freeze Dry. Need to set up. Because it's dark, I can't exactly hit it with anything. They double knock each other out. Woo! There we go. Alright, we're cooking. We're really cooking now. Let's go Malamar. It's like its casting time is also just extra long too. Oh yeah. Let's go, baby. Weren't doing so hot in the beginning, but we definitely pulled through. Oh, I think they snuck in one at the very end, man. But I mean, certainly better off than where we were at before. I didn't know there were rainbows in the game. Or you know. Let's see what we got here. Got y'all. Yeah, you realize there's not much he can really do to me, so he's just gonna back off. You can certainly do something, though. Woo! I know you wanna T-bolt. I still got both screens up, so I can just Fire Spin's certainly an interesting move. There we go. Oh. I don't know how they were able to get off that solar beam. Let me get that charge. Wait, hold on. Never mind, I was gonna take that KO, but I guess we will not be doing that. Aw, oh, come on, that... Ooh, let me get this. Yes. KO there. That didn't do it. Did he just give up? Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Alright, another solid game for the books. Starting to get better at this, dog. I think you're doing a lot better than last week. I forgot, I need to change my fit too, honestly. I've had the same fit for like 2 weeks now. Not that it's a bad one, but I do want to like mix things up. Another Meganium, a Feraligatr, and a Victory Bell. The handshake. Double Zard? Are you kidding me? We're just gonna do that 1v1 right there. Yeah, they got the boost. It'll definitely take us out. Benelux, this is an interesting lobby we got here. Love to see it. Alright, we're locked. Never mind, we're just dead. Why did that do so much, dude? Yeesh. Yeah, that victory bell is definitely gonna capitalize whenever our Meganium's out. This is not a Meganium lobby whatsoever. That is for certain. You get Malamar in here. There we go. Wait. Oh, they all knocked each other out. That does hurt, I will say. Then that was a crit, dude. We probably would have lived that. Honestly. The mega bonus. Okay, not too shabby. Honestly, maybe I'm just too focused on trying to set up screens all the time. Because that is something I've been kind of keeping an eye on, and it's just not been working out in my favor. Like, here I go reflect. Against all these other bonds, there's no reason to go light screen right away. You're gonna swap? You're gonna swap? Unless you don't. That's interesting. There we go, that's one down. Why do you... That'd be a mystic, right? But yeah, of course we were just caught in the middle of all that, so they were able to capitalize. This is, holy, this is atrocious. I know you want to swap out. Yep. And I don't care. They iframe through all of that. I'm gonna get this orb over here. So we're gonna go into Malamar. There's gotta be some there we go. There we go. Oh, you shouldn't have. Never mind. There we go. Set up. Woo! Alright. Oh no, we're going crazy with Malamar, dude. Holy dude. Hold on, we are actually cooking. Yo, that had to be my best Malamar game to date. That was like what, 5 KOs in the span of like, what, like 10 seconds? Well, it's probably more. It was like maybe 15. But that was so good, dude. I actually proven the haters wrong.